Traditional credit cards are designed to make borrowing easy, but they often come with high interest rates and hidden fees. The Aven Credit Card flips that script. What it promises is not just another way to pay, but a smarter way to manage your money. But does it really live up to the hype? I'm Daniel, and I have been a business owner for the past decade. On this channel, I'm sharing my insights with you. Today, we're taking a deep dive into the Aven Credit Card, what it is, how it works, and whether it deserves a place in your wallet. Stick around. By the end of this review, you'll have a clear idea if Aven is right for you or if it's better to pass on it. And guys, before we get started, just a quick reminder. Check the description for helpful links and discounts you won't want to miss. Also, here's a little disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor, and everything you'll hear in this video isn't any kind of financial advice. I'm just sharing my personal opinions and experiences. Alright, let's dive in. Okay, my friends, let's start with the basics. Aven is the first card secured by your home equity, designed for people who want lower rates without losing everyday convenience. You're not just borrowing like you would with a regular card. You're stepping into a new system that mixes the flexibility of plastic with the affordability of a HELOC. It leverages the equity in your home to provide a flexible credit line for everyday purchases and larger expenses alike. Folks, when you sign up for Aven, you get a standard physical card that works everywhere Visa is accepted. But here's the upgrade. Your credit line is backed by your home, which lets Aven offer interest rates far below the typical card. But it also means that failing to make payments could have serious consequences. Defaulting on this card could potentially put your home at risk, although the company follows a strict delinquency management process for 5 to 6 months before considering foreclosure. On top of that, guys, you still get all the perks of a credit card, including app-based control and cashback on everyday purchases. The system is simple and transparent, so your rewards actually add up. Aven utilizes technologies such as automated valuation models, also known as AVMS, to evaluate applicants' home equity and creditworthiness. This technology simplifies the process of accessing and managing home equity funds, promising a quick pre-qualification process. Aven provides a home equity-backed credit card with flexible repayment terms. In short, it's designed for people who carry a balance and want to stop feeling like they're drowning in interest charges. To apply for an Aven credit card, you visit the official Aven website, where the entire process can take as little as 15 minutes. You start by checking your offer, which involves answering a few simple questions to confirm your identity and your home. This step does not affect your credit score. Next, you confirm your income, which can be done by linking your bank account or submitting pay stubs. For some applicants, this verification is automated using Aven's built-in tools, making the process even faster. Once your credit is approved, you schedule a fully digital document, signing through Aven's connected notary service. Now, my friends, let's dive into what makes the Aven credit card truly unique. The home equity link is where Aven really sets itself apart. By tying your credit line to your property, the card can offer lower rates than most traditional credit cards. This gives homeowners a powerful tool to borrow efficiently. Of course, there is a risk. Your property backs the credit. But for those who understand it, it's a clever way to reduce borrowing costs. Essentially, it's a smarter way to manage debt, giving you control and peace of mind at the same time. One of the standout benefits is the cashback on everyday purchases. Every time you spend, you earn rewards. There are no confusing categories to track, no hidden hoops to jump through, just straightforward cashback. Another major advantage is the low APR, ranging from 8% to 15.5%, which is among the lowest you'll find on the market. For anyone who occasionally carries a balance, this can translate into serious savings compared to traditional cards that often charge 20% or more. Aven is all about transparency, folks. There are no annual or origination fees, and you can pay off your balance early without any penalties. Managing your money is also incredibly simple, thanks to their smart app. You can track spending and even set reminders to stay on top of your balance. For people who want financial control without needing a degree in finance, this makes life much easier. Guys, before we continue, I'm happy to share my insights with you, and all I ask in return is that you like this video and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content like this. Thanks! Alright, let's get into the good and the not so good. The biggest advantage here is the interest rate. Aven offers rates between 8% and 15.5%, far below what you'd see with most traditional credit cards. That's real money saved if you carry a balance. Next up, the cashback program. With AutoPay, you get 2% unlimited cashback on every purchase. Without AutoPay, it's 1.5%. Either way, your rewards never expire, and this simplicity makes it easy to use. The credit limits are also impressive, my friends. You can access up to $400,000, which is much higher than most cards on the market. And because there are no annual fees, origination fees, or closing costs, you're not paying extra just to keep the card open. That said, there are a few drawbacks to consider. To qualify, you need to be a homeowner with a FICO score of at least 620. That means it's not available to everyone. The rates are variable, so they can move with the market. And while fees are minimal, balance transfers and cash outs to your bank account come with a 2.5% charge. Another thing to keep in mind is that a larger line of credit can sometimes encourage overspending. Since the credit line is secured by your home, missed payments could put your property at risk, even though Aven states that it works with borrowers to minimize this risk. The 2.5% fee on cash outs and balance transfers can also increase the cost of credit. Changes in home value may affect borrowing power and could lead to owing more than the property is worth in certain scenarios. One more drawback is availability. Aven isn't offered in every state. In fact, in places like Idaho, New Mexico, and several others, the maximum credit line is capped at $100,000, while residents in other states can qualify for up to $400,000. That means access depends heavily on where you live. Finally, because it's tied to your home equity, there's a level of risk. Missed payments could impact your property. So while the benefits are strong, this card is best for responsible borrowers who understand how secured credit works. Let's talk money, folks. Aven does keep things simple. You don't have to worry about the usual costs that often come with credit cards or loans, because they're simply not there. There's no annual origination, appraisal, or notary fee, and no prepayment penalty. That alone sets it apart from a lot of competitors. The only fees you really need to think about are the 2.5% charge on balance transfers and cash outs to your bank account. Outside of that, it's very straightforward. The focus is on saving you money with low interest, not surprising you with hidden charges. Here's where it gets personal. Is Aven actually the right fit for you? If you're a homeowner with a decent credit score, the answer might be yes. Aven combines the everyday flexibility of a credit card with the low rates and high limits of a home equity line. It's designed for people who occasionally carry a balance and want to save on interest without giving up rewards. On paper, Aven looks strong cashback, high limits, and no hidden fees. But here's the catch: it's backed by your home. That's what allows for lower rates, but it also means taking on a little more risk. So if you're not a homeowner, or if you don't carry a balance often, this card probably isn't designed for you. At the end of the day, guys, Aven is a niche but powerful product. For the right person, it can mean real savings and a smarter way to manage credit. But like any financial tool, it's about whether it fits your lifestyle and priorities. As always, weigh the costs, benefits, and risks carefully before making your decision. Alright, my friends, and that's all about my review. So don't forget to check those links in the description below. If you had a good time, please hit the like button and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.